star. Welcome to this class where we are just focusing on the hips a little more deeply and the subtle energy there that helps to awaken our intuition, our sensory perceptions. So let's get started. I'll meet you on the mat. I'm actually going to start in a laying down position, getting ready for plow pose. So if you're not warmed up, you might want to watch the warm-up video I did for the hip opening warm-up called Hip Love. I'll leave that in the description. But otherwise, this will get you quite warm as well. So just let your hands fall to your side as you press into the earth with your palms. Bring your legs together, your heels together, your feet together, and inhale to lift both legs. Bend the knees, rise up, bring your hands to your low back if that's helpful, and drop your legs up past your head. Let the feet touch the earth. This is plow. And I like to move between shoulder stand and plow. So you might actually want to start here. This is a good place to start if the bendiness of plow is a little difficult. So just take a moment. As you inhale here, reach the legs. The feet are pointing towards the earth. Let the blood flow from your legs. You could drop your hands down or interlace your hands behind you as you slowly descend, dropping the feet down the plow. So there's two different ways to get into the pose. And try to get your toes curled and all 10 toes down. You can interlace the fingers if that helps, or just be on your palms as we were before. Inhale as you stretch, reach the heels back to the back of your mat. And exhale deeply, let out a sigh, a big sigh. Again, inhale. Reach the heels, feel the stretch along the backs of your legs and your low back. Exhale, release. Alright, release the interlaced fingers if you have them. Bring your hands back to your low back. And one leg at a time, come up to shoulder stand. We're going to spend 2 deep breaths here. So reach the feet. Again, up, pointing the toes. The hips are leveled and we're aiming to get our hips over our shoulders. This takes time. So go as far as you can today. Feel the compression of the chest and the chin. Your chin is really close to the chest now, but there's still some space on the mat between your neck and the mat. Okay, so the chest meets the chin is a good way to think about it. The chin doesn't have to meet the chest. All right, inhale here for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, hold still, 3, 2, 1. And slowly you can bend the knees down by the head, drop the palms. You can generously bend your knees and take a second here. Find your alignment as you descend, rolling through the spine, the back, dropping the legs down all the way to where we started here in this extended leg Shavasana-esque pose here. Staff pose now. So inhale to lift both legs together, or one leg at a time, whatever works for you, to be perpendicular with the floor here. So active feet. This is a reclined staff pose. And feel the hamstring stretch again here. So opening up the whole backside of your legs. You can take both hands, grab your ankles, your shins, or your toes to stretch your legs forward or in towards your chest, and see where you are today with this stretch. We're going to take one leg at a time, starting with the right leg up, left leg down. So try to keep it as equal as you had with both legs here. So the tendency is going to be that leg wants to bend and move, And that's okay, but aim to correct it. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toes and flex the foot. We're moving with the ankle, draw some circles, holding the leg up from the back of the thigh. You can also grab your shin or your ankle, pulling it in, and land with your ankle quite relaxed, but we are going to point the toes and use the interlaced fingers behind the calf to pull it in. And we're aiming to get this towards the right shoulder. So instead of coming into the center, just let it follow its natural place to the right. And pulling it in as you inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release. You can also use your right fingers to grab the big toe and pulling it in using the bent elbow as you inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to extend that leg a little, releasing it to lengthen through the heel as you send the heel up. Exhale to point the toes and stretch. Let that exhalation bring it closer to you. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can use your peace fingers still here, or you can grab the shin with both hands, the ankle with both hands. Take that variation. You could stay here, continue to stretch in this way. And if it feels good, if you feel ready, you can open it up to the right as you look to the left. This is a reclined dancer. Go as far as you can, as far as your room will allow you, I guess. Opening to the right. Feel that hip opening. You're reaching all the way to the ends of your heels. So feel the heel reaching out way past your leg. Point your left toes. Look to the left. You can do cactus arms, or you can just keep your hand on your left thigh to reinforce this. It's like a scissoring effect with the hips, opening and stretching. Okay, and return to center. Keep it straight as you release the right hand down, and then release the knee, the leg, all the way down. Okay, right over to the left side, bring that knee up and in, extend it, and try to get it straight, perpendicular with the earth. So land in a space that feels good. You can use your interlaced fingers behind the shin to start. Bend the elbows as it reaches forward towards the left knee. Point the left toes and the right toes. As you inhale, flex the foot, active in the heel, rotating the ankle. And as you exhale, pull it in. Point the toes, relax the ankle. Inhale to release it a little bit, realign, and exhale, pull it in. Alright, now this time you can take your left peace fingers to grab that big toe, right hand down, reinforcing the right thigh down, right hip down, and inhale to lengthen through the heel. Feel the heel reaching all the way out of your body, so you get that deep stretch in the whole backside of your leg and the hips. And then if you want to stay here as you lengthen and exhale to stretch, or you can open up to the left for the reclined dancer pose or ballet or ballerina pose, and point the left toes as your fingers are pulling the left toes in. So there's going to be that resistance there to reinforce the stretch. Point the right toes, look to the right, and hold as you breathe. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release back to center. Let the left hand go first, then bend the left knee and send it back down. Okay, good work. Good way to start class with these very deep stretches. You can twist over, you can extend the hands up overhead and bend the knees to do a little supine twist for just 1 or 2 short breaths. And slowly come back here to center. I'm going to do a happy baby pose. So bring both knees up and in and flex the feet. Bring your shins parallel to the earth for just a second here and flex both feet, point both feet. And get familiar with the rotation of the hips so you can have your legs hip width apart and just take some circles in one direction and then the other direction. And feel the rotation as you move your feet and your ankles and your hips, hip joints. All right. Extend both legs. You can also do a straddle pose here, which is, again, using your peace fingers to open up the legs, using your heels to extend. I think I need to move on my mat just a little bit here. And straddle's nice. But if you want more compression in the hips, grab the outside of your legs or of your outside of your feet and press away from your fingers with your feet energetically. Feel that compression happen in both hips as you do this. So we're dropping the legs and the hips down towards the earth. We're melting our back into the earth. And yet we are using force to press down with our fingers as well, as our feet are actively pushing away from our fingers. So there's lots going on here. This is so good for the hips, for that compression. And as we extend in something like a hamstring stretch or ballet, dancer pose there, or even straddle, that compression that we're doing here will make that extension so much more beneficial and effective. So inhale to press in a little more with your hands for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, take your peace fingers and extend your heels, opening up a little wider, point the toes as wide as you can. And exhale as you hold this. You can keep breathing here, 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. All right, bend back to happy baby. Remember when you were a happy baby? Working with the hips can be very, it can let, you can experience a lot of emotions in these moments and welcome that and embrace that. And in something like a happy baby, we can remember when we were our own playful, happy, unconcerned selves. And maybe embrace that a little more, yeah? All right, bring your knees together. I'm going to recenter on my mat. You can rock the hips back and forth, rock the knees back and forth or side to side, moving and massaging the low back. Go in some circles. And drop the feet down. We're going to sit up and extend the legs out in front of us for a forward fold stretch. Here, point the toes, reach the arms up. Inhale, drop the shoulders. As you exhale, droop the torso over the thighs. Point the toes, keep the knees bent if you have to. I'm doing it here. Just bend the knees generously to feel the torso touching the thighs first. Drop the elbows down to the earth and then see if we can straighten the legs. Reach the heels forward and the toes towards the face. Inhale to reach the chest forward. Exhale, drop the head. And inhale to reach up. Exhale, drop it down. And lift up. And now we're just going to do a little spinal stretch or twist here. So take your right foot up, cross it over your left, bend your left knee so that I'll turn so you can see it. Left foot is meeting the right hip, right foot plants down in front of or to the side of the left knee. We're aiming to get both of our hips down equally. So the tendency is this right hip is going to want to lift. It's okay if it does, but send it down as much as you can. Inhale, lift the left arm up and grab the right leg. Drape the hand over the thigh. Use the right hand behind you to lift up and twist, looking past the shoulder. Drop the shoulder. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Twist a little more from the mid-back, thoracic spine. Exhaling. Filling up with air on this last inhalation. Really fill and lengthen. And as you exhale, wring out the spine, wring out all the old energy here, and send it out of the body. And release. Just switch really easy here. Over to the opposite side, swinging the legs underneath you, crossing that left foot down in front of the right knee. Send both hips down equally as much as you can. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the right arm up, crossing it all the way over to the left thigh. Reaching for the hip crease over here. Lifting up the leg. You can lift it. It's nice for the glute stretch, but keep that, if you don't want to do the glute stretch here, just keep that left foot planted. Drop the right hand behind you. Lift the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, twisting, looking past the shoulder. And again, filling up with as much fresh air as you can. And as you exhale, we're wigging out the spine. Send all the old energy from the hips that's stored there out of the top of your head as you exhale and twist, okay? Inhale to fill the belly, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting deeply and releasing. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling light, feeling open, feeling nice and relaxed and fresh, hopefully. Just moving back to the center place here in Sukhasana as we close out this short and sweet practice. There is a longer version of the class available on Patreon, so you can join me there if you'd like. Otherwise, let's close this class out with a deep inhalation. Let's take our palms open out to the sides, lifting, reaching, palms touch, gathering all this energy, this new fresh energy here. Bringing it down to the heart space as you exhale, bow the head,